How do you launch a last-ditch counterattack against a cheating husband and a backstabbing best friend when they blindside you completely?
The ballroom glitters as chandeliers pour light over silk gowns and sharp tuxedos. Lila Hart stands at the edge of the crowd, and the champagne flute in her hand trembles. It is not nerves. It is the words burning in her ears.
She will sign the papers tomorrow.
It is Ethan's voice, smooth and easy. It is slick like the lies he has spun for 3 years. Lila's breath hitches, and she inches closer to the marble column. Her husband stands with his back to her and leans against the wall. His arm hangs around Clara Bennett's shoulders. Clara is the woman she calls her best friend. Clara wears the diamond earrings Lila gave her last month. Clara laughs, a high tinkling sound that makes Lila's skin crawl.
Once Hart Enterprises is ours, you will not need her anymore.
Ethan's fingers brush along Clara's cheek.
Baby, I never needed her. Only her last name and her father's legacy.
Lila's vision blurs. The room spins around her. 3 years of marriage press in on her. She remembers late nights comforting Ethan through his so-called stress. She remembers pouring her inheritance into his vision. She remembers defending him to her father before the old man's heart gave out. All for this. A theft. A lie. A knife in the back twisted twice. She sets down the flute. It clinks against the table too loud. Ethan and Clara freeze and turn. Their smiles fade, and Ethan's eyes widen. Clara's face goes pale, and Lila steps forward. Her heels click on the marble floor. Each step is a drumbeat toward the stage. The charity gala host is mid-speech.
And let us thank our generous hosts, Ethan and Lila Hart.
Applause erupts and Ethan pastes on a polite smile. He starts toward the stage.
Lila, come on.
He reaches for her. She jerks her hand away. The crowd goes silent, all eyes on them, and it is perfect.
Ethan!
Lila's voice is clear and cold as it cuts through the hush. He pauses and swallows.
Not today.
Clara steps forward.
Lila, you are being ridiculous.
Lila turns to her.
Shut up! Clara!
A gasp ripples through the room. Lila pulls her phone from her clutch, taps the screen, and holds it up. A video plays Ethan and Clara in their bedroom. They whisper about forged signatures. They talk about draining her accounts and leaving her with nothing. The audio is crystal clear.
Her father's will was a joke. She is too naive to check the fine print.
Once the merger goes through, we will have controlling interest, and she will be penniless.
Lila lowers the phone. Ethan's face is white. Clara's lips tremble.
Naive.
Lila repeats the word. She laughs, a sharp, bitter sound.
Let me clarify something.
She steps onto the stage. She grabs the microphone from the stunned host.
Ethan Hart and Clara Bennett have been embezzling from Hart Enterprises for months.
Gasps and murmurs rise as flashbulbs pop.
Every document they have forged, I have copies. Every dollar they have stolen, I have receipts. Every lie they have told. This video is just the beginning.
She turns to Ethan, and he takes a step back.
Your merger is dead. The board has just voted unanimously to remove you.
She turns to Clara.
Your new apartment was bought with my money. It is being seized as of 10 minutes ago.
Clara stumbles and grabs Ethan's arm. He shakes her off.
Lila, please. We can fix this.
Fix it? Like you fixed my father's will? Like you fixed our marriage?
She leans into the mic.
Ethan Hart, you are under arrest.
2 uniformed officers push through the crowd. They cuff Ethan. He struggles and screams.
No, you cannot do this.
The officers drag him away. Clara collapses to her knees and sobs. Lila watches with no pity and no remorse. Just a cold, hard calm. She hands the microphone back, steps off the stage, walks through the crowd. People move aside, staring and whispering. Some look shocked, and some look impressed. One man stands at the back, tall and broad-shouldered, dark hair gray at the temples and eyes like flint watching her. He does not look shocked. He looks amused, intrigued. Lila does not care. She keeps walking past the chaos and past the ruins of her old life. Outside, the night air hits her face. Clean and free. She breathes in and lets it out. A car pulls up, a black SUV with tinted windows. The door opens. A man in a suit stands beside it.
Miss Hart, Mr. Voss sent me. He says to tell you well played.
Lila pauses. Damien Voss, the reclusive billionaire. He is rumored to own half the city. Why would he send for her? She hesitates. Then she smiles. Whatever comes next, it will not be naive. She gets in the car, the door closes, the SUV pulls away. A new chapter begins. And this time she is the one writing it. The SUV glides through the city, as streetlights blur past the tinted windows. Lila stares at her reflection, her dress still perfect and her makeup flawless. But her eyes look different now. Her eyes are harder and sharper now. There is no more softness and no more trust. The car rolls to a stop in front of a skyscraper of glass and steel that pierces the night. The driver steps out and opens her door.
Mr. Voss is on the top floor, Miss Hart.
She steps out into cold air that bites at her skin and walks into a lobby of marble in silence. She does not flinch. A receptionist glances up and gives her a small nod.
Elevator to your left. It is keyed for you.
Lila presses the call button. The doors slide open, and she steps inside and hits the one marked 89. The elevator climbs fast and her stomach lurches. Not from fear but from anticipation. The doors open and a man stands there taller than she remembers, and broad in a tailored black suit. His hair is dark with a streak of gray at the temple and storm cloud eyes stay fixed on her. It is Damien Voss in the flesh. He does not smile or offer his hand. He just stands there and waits.
Come in.
She walks past him into a stripped-down minimal penthouse of black leather and dark wood. Floor-to-ceiling windows show the city below like a kingdom of lights. He pours 2 glasses of scotch and hands one to her. She takes it but she does not drink.
Why am I here?
He sips his own scotch before he answers.
Because you just burned down your life, and I want to see what rises from the ashes.
Lila raises an eyebrow at him, not impressed.
Is that why you sent your men to collect evidence on Ethan and Clara? Because you like watching fires?
He smirks, the curve of his mouth sharp and amused.
Your father was a friend. He asked me to keep an eye on you before he died.
Lila's grip tightens on the glass as she thinks of her father. He always feels one step ahead even from the grave.
He knew Ethan was a snake.
Her voice is low as she says it.
He suspected, but he also knew you would not listen. Not then.
She nods as guilt pricks at her. She has been so blind and so in love with the idea of Ethan.
Thank you for the evidence. And for the heads up.
He just shrugs, as if it is nothing.
It was your father's request, but I will admit, I did not expect you to act so publicly, so brutally.
Lila smiles and the curve of her mouth is cold.
Waste no time on snakes. That is what my dad used to say.
Voss's eyes flicker with something that looks like approval.
Hart Enterprises is yours again, but it is damaged and Ethan's mess left cracks.
I will fix it.
Will you?
He sets down his glass on the desk.
You have never run the company alone. Not really. Your father guided you and Ethan distracted you.
Lila's jaw tightens at his words.
I am not the same girl who let Ethan walk all over her.
Prove it.
He walks to a desk and slides a folder across it toward her.
Ethan was not working alone. He had help from someone on the board, someone who wanted your father's empire to fall.
Lila opens the folder and finds photos and emails and one name, Gerald Crane. He is her father's oldest friend and the man who gave her away at her wedding. It is another betrayal. But this time she does not falter and she closes the folder.
Thank you.
Voss nods once.
Need help?
She meets his gaze without looking away.
Are you offering?
I am offering resources and connections, whatever you need to clean house, but the work is yours.
Why?
He steps closer, too close now, and his cologne of wood and smoke fills her lungs.
Because I like a good fight, and you, Miss Hart, just became interesting.
His voice is low, a steady rumble that sends a shiver down her spine. She holds her ground.
Interesting enough to trust?
He leans in, and his eyes stay locked on hers.
Trust is earned, but I think you will earn it, and fast.
She steps back and regains her space.
Then I will take the resources, and when I am done, Hart Enterprises will be stronger than ever, and Gerald Crane will regret the day he crossed me.
Voss smiles for real this time. The curve is sharp and a little dangerous.
Good. I will send my lawyer to your office tomorrow. He will handle the legal side and you focus on the rest.
She nods and turns to leave.
Lila.
His voice stops her at the door, and she pauses.
Wear something red tomorrow. It suits you.
She walks out, and the elevator carries her down. Her heart races not from fear this time, but from excitement. Gerald Crane fills her thoughts. She will make him pay. And Damien Voss remains a dangerous and intriguing mystery. He is a mystery, dangerous and intriguing. She cannot wait to see what happens next. The next morning, Lila stands in front of her closet in red. She pulls out a blood-red silk blouse and pairs it with tailored black slacks. Pure power dressing. Her father would approve as she drives to Hart Enterprises. The building looms, familiar yet foreign. Once it feels like a legacy, now it feels like a battlefield. The lobby is quiet. Employees avert their eyes and whispers follow her. She ignores them and walks to the elevator, pressing the button for the executive floor. The doors open and Gerald Crane stands there, his face pale and his eyes bloodshot. Gerald Crane's voice shakes as he speaks.
Lila, can we talk?
She steps past him without slowing.
Conference room. Now.
He follows her like a scolded dog. The conference room is empty, which is good for what she is about to do. She shuts the door and turns to face him.
Explain yourself, Gerald.
He sinks into a chair and runs a hand through his gray hair.
Ethan threatened me, and my daughter's medical bills were on the line. I did not have a choice.
Lila laughs, the sound cold and sharp.
My father bailed you out when your wife left, paid for your daughter's first surgery, and gave you a job when no one else would.
He flinches at that.
I know. I am sorry.
Sorry. Does not fix the forged contracts, does not undo the money you funneled to Ethan, and does not change the fact that you sold out the man who considered you a brother.
She pulls out her phone, taps a file and slides it across the table. His face pales as he stares at bank records and emails. Hard proof he cannot explain away. They all come from Voss's lawyer.
Resign by noon, or I press charges for fraud and embezzlement and conspiracy.
He stares at her stunned.
You would send me to jail after everything.
After everything, you should be grateful. I am giving you a choice.
He stands with his fists clenched.
You are not your father.
Thank God. He was too soft on traitors.
He storms out, and the door slams behind him. Lila breathes in and out, steady and calm. A knock sounds on the door.
Come in.
Damien Voss walks in wearing a black suit with no tie, his shirt open at the collar. The unbuttoned collar gives him a dangerous, relaxed edge.
Heard the fun is just getting started.
She raises an eyebrow at him.
Your lawyer works fast.
He is paid to. Did Crane fold?
Like a cheap suit.
He smiles at that.
Good, but he is not the last.
She leans forward, over the table.
What do you mean?
Ethan's trial is coming. He will sing to get a lighter sentence and he will give us names, more names.
Lila's jaw tightens.
Let him. I will burn them all.
Voss's eyes darken at that.
Careful, Lila. Burn too hot and you might get burned.
Better than freezing to death.
He laughs low in his throat.
Spoken like a heart.
He stands and walks to the window, staring out at the city below.
Your father once told me the best defense is a good offense, and he was right.
Lila joins him so they stand side by side. The city spreads below them, like a chessboard.
Then, let us go on offense.
He turns to her, his eyes intense.
Meet me tonight at 7, the rooftop bar at the St. Regis.
Why?
Because I know who Ethan is going to name, and you will want to be prepared.
She hesitates. He is a wild card, then he is also an ally.
7.
He nods once and leaves. Lila watches him go until he disappears. Her pulse races, not just from the threat but from him. That night she stands in front of her mirror, in a floor-length slip silk red dress that looks dangerous. She arrives at the St. Regis. The rooftop bar is quiet and dimly lit. Voss waits at a table. He stands when he sees her and his eyes darken.
Red suits you.
Thought you would say that.
They sit as a waiter brings champagne. Voss pours 2 glasses for them.
Ethan is going to name Marcus Hale.
Lila freezes. Marcus Hale, the CEO of Hale Industries, has always been her father's biggest rival.
Are you sure?
Positive, Hale funded Ethan and promised him a cut of Hart Enterprises once he took you down.
Rage burns hot and bright in her chest. She has met Hale at Gallus, smiled and shaken his hand. Never knowing what he planned, she never knows he is plotting her ruin.
Thank you.
Voss nods in reply.
Want to take him down?
More than anything.
Good, I know how.
He tells her the plan, brilliant and cutthroat and almost perfect. Lila smiles as she listens.
Let us do it.
He clinks his glass against hers.
To new beginnings.
To burning down the old ones.
They drink. The champagne is sweet, but the taste of revenge is sweeter. Later he walks her to her car in the cool night air, and then he stops her.
Lila.
She turns and he leans in to kiss her. Soft at first, then his mouth moves harder against hers. A promise and a challenge all at once. She kisses back, hungry and angry and very much alive. He pulls away, his eyes dark.
Tomorrow, we take Hale.
She nods, gets in her car, and drives away. Her lips still tingle and her heart races. Revenge beats in her chest, and something else moves with it. Something dangerous and thrilling, she cannot quite name yet. She cannot wait for tomorrow. Dawn breaks and Lila is already at her desk. The plan is laid out in front of her. Marcus Hale, Hale Industries, an empire built on cutthroat deals and whispered threats. But even empires have cracks. And Voss has given her the map to find every one of them. She picks up the phone.
Get me the files on Hale's overseas accounts. All of them.
Her assistant answers with a crisp, steady tone.
Yes, Miss Hart.
An hour later the files arrive on her desk, thick and heavy. Lila flips through them. Shell companies and offshore accounts on every page. Money trails lead to arms dealers, to bribes and to blood. Hale is not just a rival. He is a criminal. She smiles. Slow and sharp. The door opens and Voss walks in. He wears a leather jacket and jeans. Casual but dangerous.
Got the goods?
She slides the stack of files across the desk to him.
Enough to put him away for life.
He scans through the pages and nods once.
Good, but we do not want jail. We want destruction.
Lila raises an eyebrow at that word.
Explain.
Jail is too easy. He pleads down and walks in 5 years. No way.
He leans forward over her desk.
We take his company, his reputation and his power. We leave him with nothing, like he tried to do to you.
Her blood heats at that. Yes, that is better.
How?
His next big deal is a merger with Global Dynamics. It is his lifeline, and Hale Industries is drowning in debt. This merger saves him.
Lila nods. She has heard the rumors.
Global Dynamics board votes next week. If they pull out, Hale collapses.
Then we make sure they pull out.
Voss smiles, clearly pleased.
Exactly, and I know how to convince them.
He pulls a USB drive from his pocket and slides it across the desk.
Surveillance of Hale bribing a Global Dynamics exec. Clean footage and audio and totally undeniable.
Lila picks it up between her fingers.
Perfect.
Not yet. We need to deliver it in public at the merger announcement this afternoon.
Her pulse quickens in her throat.
Bold.
Bold works. You ready?
He steps a little closer to her desk. She stands and grabs her coat without hesitating.
Always.
The merger announcement is set at a downtown hotel. The ballroom is packed with reporters and executives. Hale stands at the front, smiling with open, arrogant confidence. Lila and Voss slip in through the back of the room.
What is the timing?
During his speech, we hit at the peak.
Hale takes the stage and faces the room.
Today is a new chapter, a partnership that will redefine everything.
Voss nods. Their cue. Lila pulls out her phone and taps a single button. The screen behind Hale flickers and changes over to the surveillance video. On screen, Hale stands in a dark alley and hands a briefcase full of cash to another man.
Make sure the board votes. Yes! No mistakes!
The room goes dead silent, and then erupts all at once. Cameras flash and reporters shout questions over each other. Hale's face turns red, then drains to white.
What is this? Cut it, now!
No one moves, and Voss steps forward into the chaos.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is proof that Marcus Hale's new chapter is built on corruption.
Hale lunges for Voss, but security grabs him and drags him away. He screams and throws out threats, but no one listens. Lila watches with a slow smile spreading across her face. This is better than jail. This is public and humiliating and final. Voss joins her at the back of the room.
Enjoy the show?
Very much.
He holds out his hand to her.
Shall we?
She takes his hand. They walk out past the chaos and past the ruins of Hale's empire. Outside, the sun is bright and warm on her skin. Lila takes a long breath and feels light and free.
Where to now?
Voss squeezes her hand once.
Lunch, my treat. Then we celebrate.
They go to a small quiet bistro, away from the noise. Away from the cameras, they talk and laugh together. They do not talk about business. They talk about life and about her father and his. Lila learns that Voss lost his parents when he was young, and that he built his empire from nothing, and he truly admired her father's integrity. Voss watches her, and his tone softens.
Your dad once told me the only thing worth fighting for is what is yours. He was right.
Lila nods at the memory.
He was.
She tells him about her childhood, riding horses with her dad, and learning the business and dreaming of the day she would run Hart Enterprises.
Looks like that day is here.
It is.
And you are ready.
She smiles, sure of it now.
I am.
After lunch, he walks her home and stands on her doorstep.
Today was good.
Today was perfect.
He leans in and kisses her, soft and gentle this time. It feels different from the night before. This kiss feels like a promise and a beginning, and something more than revenge. He pulls away slowly.
Tomorrow at Hart Enterprises at 9 in the morning, we will go over the final details and make sure everything is secure.
Perfect.
He leaves and Lila watches him go until he is out of sight. Then she goes inside and sits on the couch and stares at the walls. Once this house feels empty and full of lies. Now it feels like hers. A blank canvas waiting for something new. She picks up her phone and calls her assistant.
Schedule a meeting with the board tomorrow afternoon. I want to outline our new strategy.
Yes, Miss Hart.
Lila hangs up and smiles to herself. The old Lila is gone, burned away. In her place stands someone stronger and smarter and almost unstoppable. And she is just getting started. At 9 in the morning, sharp Lila stands at the head of the boardroom table. The directors of Hart Enterprises sit before her, their eyes focused and full of respect. There is no more doubt and no more whispers. She has earned this.
Let us begin.
She lays out her plan, aggressive and visionary. It is a roadmap to rebuild and expand, and make Hart Enterprises stronger than ever. The board nods, asks sharp questions, and then applauds. When she finishes, Damien is leaning against the wall. His eyes are warm and proud. Later they stand on the rooftop of Hart Tower. The city stretches below them as sunlight glints off the glass. A kingdom reclaimed.
You did it.
I did, with help.
He turns to her.
Lila, when I first watched you take down Ethan, I saw fire. Now, I see something more. A leader and a force.
She smiles at him, steady and sure.
Funny. I used to think love was about trust and about giving someone your heart. Now, I think it is about finding someone who does not try to put out your fire. Someone who hands you gasoline.
He laughs, low and rich. Then his face grows serious.
I do not want to be just your ally. Lila, I want to be yours. All in.
Her heart skips a beat. Not from fear but from joy. It is a feeling she has forgotten, and it makes her feel alive.
Then prove it.
He pulls a small box from his pocket. Not a ring but a key.
To my penthouse and to my life, take it or do not. But know this, I am not going anywhere.
She takes the key and feels its weight in her hand. A promise and a choice.
Damien Voss, you are a dangerous man.
Guilty, but I am your dangerous man.
She kisses him, hard and hungry. There is no more hesitation, and no more looking back. When they pull away, he rests his forehead against hers.
Ethan is in jail, and Clara is broke. Crane is disgraced, and Hale's empire is dust. What is next?
She looks out at the city, her city.
Whatever we want.
For the first time in a long time, Lila Hart truly believes it. The past is ashes, but the future is bright and burning and unstoppable.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.